showing you guys some nudes, so let's get started. Indian Maggi Masala nudes. Look at that. Okay, let's try. It smells like curry. So hot. It has a little bit of that herby spice, but to me it's not spicy at all. It's delicious though. It's like curry instant noodles. It's really good. So normally when we cook Korean noodles, you boil the noodles with the water and then you drain the water out. But this one said to put in a little bit of water and put the powder in and don't drain the water out. So I didn't. And so the noodles are a little bit soggy for me, but it's still delicious. So today I went to India Town. There's an India Town around my house. So I went there and it was so chill. I've never walked around India Town before. I've driven by it. But I went into the market and the first thing I could smell was curry inside the market. Like, what is that called? The powder? Cumin powder. Or turmeric powder. And I was the only Asian in there. So like the little Indian kids, they were like staring at me like, she's gonna buy Indian instant noodles. Interesting. So I just gave him a little smile. I was like, Those of you guys who follow me on Instagram, I gave you a little sneak peek of India Town and inside the market. So hot. This is really good. The texture of the noodles remind me of Indomie goreng. Of course, if it wasn't this soggy. You guys see how thin the noodles are? To answer some of you guys' question, honey, do you live alone or who do you live with? The answer is no. I live with 3 dogs. Well, actually, I know that's not the answer you guys wanted to hear. So I lived alone for quite some time now, but after my parents moved to Korea, my brother moved in with me. My brother who is 2 years older than me. So right now, I live with my brother to answer you guys' questions. Ta-da! Mystery solved. Talking about my brother, I wanted to share something. So some of you guys who have been following me since almost the very beginning or since my Korean fried chicken video, my brother has had brain tumor and he had quite a few surgeries to get the tumor removed. So there is this YouTuber, Courtney, who has also had brain cancer, but she is filming her progression on YouTube, which is helping me a lot because my brother is a super introvert. So he doesn't express his feelings at all. Or if I ask him, oh, how are you feeling? He just goes, good. So sometimes I don't understand how my brother really feels. And it's really frustrating because I want him to tell me, but he doesn't really know how to express his feelings. And my brother's the type who always goes with the flow. So if I say like, oh, let's do this, let's do that, he'll be like, okay, okay, like without any hesitation. And my brother, he does forget some things quite often. And it also takes time for him to learn things. So for example, I didn't realize this until he moved in with me, but you know, he didn't know how to work the stove. And I told him how to use it, but he still didn't know, because you know how when you turn on the stove, you have to turn the gas on first for a bit and then turn it to the end so the fire comes out. Well, he just kept doing it to the end. And I told him how to do it like 2 to 3 times, and I thought he would get it, but he didn't. And it took him maybe like 10 times to finally get it, process it through his head. And, you know, I was kind of getting frustrated at the time. Like, what? Like, I told you 2 or 3 times, but he still didn't really get it. So sometimes I do forget because my brother looks normal on the outside. And because he doesn't express his emotions or his feelings, I think he's normal sometimes. So back to why I'm bringing up Courtney is that she's making me understand what it's like to have had brain surgery. She explains the whole process and how frustrating it is for her to, you know, understand things sometimes because it takes a longer time for her now after the surgery. You know how we as humans sometimes take things for granted because it's always there? It was kind of like that for me because my brother seems so normal. I thought to myself, oh, he's normal. Or it felt like he was normal. So I treated him like every other 30-year-old. But in reality, you know, he had that tumor in his brain since he was, they said, like 3rd to 4th grade. I just discovered Courtney not too long ago, and I'm really thankful for her, and I wish the best for her, and I hope her recovery goes well, just like my brother's did. But I want to thank her for helping me be in my brother's shoes a little bit more. Sometimes it's really difficult to understand how someone feels if you've never been in their situation. So dry now. So living together with my brother, I cook for him every day. So I have to make sure that he gets all the nutrients and he gets the best food that he can. Of course, I'm not the best cook, but I try my best. But because I do intermittent fasting, sometimes he has to eat like chicken breasts a lot just because that's like my diet. But it's good for him, you know? But because of my brother, I learned how to cook a lot of different kinds of food. So I'm thankful for that. And my brother helps me a lot with the dogs, which I'm really grateful for. Because before I took care of 3 dogs by myself. 3 big dogs who are like the size of me when they stand up. I love my brother. So now you know, Hyunie lives with her brother and 3 dogs. Last bite. I really enjoyed these Maggi noodles. Thank you guys so much for the suggestion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And to become a HyuneeBee. And like this video if you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.